morning. Rise and shine on this Thursday, June the 15th. I'm Jennifer Hsiung. Welcome to the show.
And I'm Nick Dixon. Glad you're here on CP24 Breakfast. Let's get to your headlines now. A man is dead after becoming distressed while swimming in Lake Ontario yesterday afternoon. This happened in front of along the Mississauga waterfront. We'll have the latest details for you.
Well, new poll numbers are out from Liaison Strategies, and it shows that the gap is narrowing between Olivia Chow and some of the other leading candidates. CP24 also set to host a mayoral debate tonight. We'll have more on the campaign front coming up.
And she's officially in. Mississauga Mayor Bonnie Crombie has announced her bid to lead the Ontario Liberal Party. All right, we always like to lead things off here in the mornings with a quick look outside and let you know what you're in for when you step out the door on your way to work, school, or wherever else you may be going on this Thursday, June 15th. And if you're going out today, it could be a little bit misleading. Bill, would that be a fair way to say that if you leave now, what you could be in for?
Absolutely, because under this pattern, it's funny because it's predictably unpredictable.
Right.
So we know the setup. But it's going to give you generally dry conditions in this to start the day, but that becomes deceptive because you think, oh, it's going to be a beautiful day throughout. It's cool, it's fresh, you throw on that light extra layer, it starts to warm up, but that warming up with cool air aloft cooks the air close to the ground, it rises, condenses, and precipitates. So day over day, we've seen bright starts, and then the showers have kicked up in the afternoon. A lot of people just call them pop-up showers and thunderstorms, but they actually grow with that daytime heating, convective showers and thunderstorms. Once we push into tomorrow, though, it's going to be a little bit more consistent because instead of being in the center of the circulation where it requires that daytime heating, we catch the back edge, which has its own lift mechanism, and that will push through tomorrow. So it'll be a bit more widespread through the day. Probably be a little bit more obvious when we wake up tomorrow that you'll need the umbrella, but we're almost out of it. So tomorrow we catch the back edge. It moves away by late Friday, and then Friday evening onward, clearing and warming. We're out of this upper level low with cool air filtering down from the surface as well. I know that's a lot of science speak, but basically unsettled this afternoon, a bit unsettled tomorrow, and then the reward of sunshine through the weekend. I think that kept it simple. 23 today, Lisa. I'm going to send it over to you for a look at the roads.
Thanks so much, Billy. But can we just appreciate a beautiful looking sky? Because sometimes you need the little things in life, you know? So if you're heading into downtown right now on the East Gardiner, here's a view. Check it out. Very beautiful, pretty looking sky. And as far as delays are concerned, it's actually not terrible so far. Different story, though, up on the eastbound 401. Now, here it's definitely slower than usual to start. We had some overnight repairs. They're still picking up the cones. You can see here heading through the 407 stretch, but it was single file through Winston Churchill. That's no longer the case. West 401 loading up through Durham. We have some new problems. And just past Lake Ridge, you can see a piece of the right lane is off limits, so that's the reason for that slowdown. And then we've been telling you about a closure off the major routes. We're going to show you a live look from this scene right now. Jarvis shut down between Richmond and Adelaide. You can see the police caution tape has been set up. So we're hearing this is a police investigation, still working on getting the exact details as to what transpired here, but obviously a road closure. Jarvis from Richmond to Adelaide, no estimated time on reopening at this time. Jen, I'm going to send it over to you.
All right, Lisa, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
A man is drowned after jumping into the water at Lakefront Promenade Park in Mississauga. Police got reports just before 4 p.m. yesterday of a swimmer in distress. Police and firefighters used poles to check